The unexpected encounter. Bringing someone new into my life was always a thrilling idea, but nothing could have prepared me for the surprise I encountered when I invited a 55-year-old man into my home. It all started on a rainy evening when I stumbled upon him at a local cafe, a place I often visited to escape my routine. He sat alone at a table, his grey hair contrasting sharply with his deep blue eyes, which seemed to tell stories of a life well lived. There was an undeniable allure about him. His rugged hands and the way he carried himself exuded a quiet confidence. After exchanging glances and smiles, I mustered the courage to approach him. Our conversation flowed effortlessly, as if we had known each other for years. He was charming, with a rare sense of humor that had me laughing long after our initial meeting. I learned he was a retired architect, spending his days exploring art galleries and reading novels, living a life that seemed rich in experience. There was something undeniably magnetic about him, and as the rain drummed on the cafe's windows, I found myself enchanted. As the evening wore on, I invited him back to my place, hoping to extend our enchanting conversation. He accepted with a smile, and my heart raced with a mix of excitement and nervousness. When we arrived at my apartment, the atmosphere was thick with unspoken tension. We shared a bottle of wine, the rich flavors and warmth breaking down any remaining barriers between us. The conversation became more intimate, the laughter more genuine, and I could feel a connection sparking between us. After a while, he excused himself to use the bathroom. I remained in the living room, trying to calm my racing thoughts. I couldn't help but wonder about what this night might lead to. A few moments later, I heard the bathroom door open, and I turned to see him stepping out, a casual confidence in his stride. What surprised me, though, was the way he looked at me. His gaze was intense, filled with a desire that sent shivers down my spine. "Can I tell you a secret?" he said, his voice low and inviting. I nodded, curiosity piqued. He took a step closer, and the air between us crackled with anticipation. "I've always found younger women captivating," he admitted, a smirk playing on his lips. The confession hung between us like a thick fog, leaving my heart pounding. "You don't know what you're getting into," I teased, trying to keep my voice steady despite the fluttering in my chest. He chuckled, stepping closer still until we were almost touching. The intensity of his gaze held me captive, and I felt an exhilarating rush. The world outside faded away, leaving just the two of us in that charged moment. He reached out, brushing a strand of hair behind my ear, his fingers lingering against my skin. "Maybe I like the thrill of it," he murmured, his breath warm against my cheek. The unexpected tenderness in his voice sent a wave of heat through me, and before I could think, I found myself leaning in closer. The space between us evaporated as he tilted my chin up, his lips just a breath away from mine. The moment stretched into eternity, my heart racing as I waited for him to close the distance. When he finally did, it was like a fire igniting within me. Our lips met softly at first, but as the kiss deepened, A rush of passion surged through both of us. In that instant, all my doubts and hesitations melted away. I lost myself in the sweetness of the kiss, the taste of wine mingling with the warmth of his body. Time ceased to exist as we explored this newfound connection, our hands finding each other with a hunger I hadn't expected. It felt forbidden yet liberating, the thrill of the unknown enticing me further into his embrace. He pulled away slightly, his eyes searching mine for any sign of hesitation. "Are you sure about this?" he asked, his voice thick with desire. I nodded, feeling bold and alive. The playful side of me wanted to tease him, to draw out this delicious moment. "Maybe you should find out just how sure I am," I whispered, a smile dancing on my lips. Without another word, he closed the distance once more, capturing my lips in a passionate kiss that left me breathless. I wrapped my arms around his neck, feeling the strength in his shoulders as he pulled me closer. My heart raced as we stumbled back toward the couch, laughter mingling with desire. It was a moment of pure connection, the kind that felt like a dream. As we sank into the cushions, I could feel the thrill of the unexpected coursing through me. Our kisses grew more urgent, filled with the promise of what was to come. His hands roamed my back, exploring the curves of my body as I lost myself in the sensations. There was something exhilarating about being with someone so different from me, a man who had lived a full life, carrying stories etched into his skin. Suddenly, I pulled back, looking into his eyes. "What are we doing?" I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. The reality of the situation hit me like a wave. I was about to cross a line I never thought I would. He smiled, brushing his fingers against my cheek. "We're living in the moment," he replied softly. His words sent a thrill through me, and I couldn't deny the excitement bubbling inside. The night felt alive with possibilities, and I was drawn to him like a moth to a flame. I leaned in again, surrendering to the chemistry that crackled between us, letting go of my inhibitions. As the evening unfolded, our laughter echoed through the apartment, blending with the sound of rain against the window. We shared stories of our pasts, of loves lost and found, each tale weaving a richer tapestry of who we were. It was intoxicating to hear him speak, his voice a deep rumble that made my heart skip. The rain intensified outside, creating a cozy backdrop for our adventure. I could feel the heat rising between us, a fire igniting with every shared moment. He leaned in closer, his lips brushing against my ear as he whispered sweet nothings that sent chills down my spine. I reveled in the intimacy, the thrill of having him so near, his warmth wrapping around me like a comforting blanket. As the clock ticked on, the world outside faded away, leaving just the two of us cocooned in our bubble of desire. Every kiss grew more passionate, more desperate, as if we were trying to memorize every sensation. I could feel the pull of his body against mine, the way he moved with a confidence that sent my heart racing. Eventually, the conversation slowed, the atmosphere thick with an unspoken promise. I could feel the tension building, the anticipation of what lay ahead. He paused, searching my eyes for any sign of hesitation. I could sense the weight of the moment, the way everything hinged on my next move. With a determined look, I took his hand and led him down the hallway toward my bedroom. The door creaked softly as I pushed it open, revealing a space bathed in soft light. I turned to see his reaction, and the look on his face sent a thrill of excitement coursing through me. He stepped into the room, and I could see the desire in his eyes. It was a hunger that mirrored my own, and the realization that we were about to cross a line sent a shiver of anticipation down my spine. I took a deep breath, trying to calm the whirlwind of emotions swirling within me. As he stepped closer, I could feel the heat radiating off him. Our lips met once again, a passionate connection that left me breathless. The world outside ceased to exist as I lost myself in his embrace. Every kiss, every touch was electric, igniting a fire that spread through my body. We explored each other, every caress sending waves of pleasure coursing through us. The age difference seemed to fade away, leaving just the two of us lost in the moment. I reveled in the way he held me, the strength of his body contrasting with the softness of my own. It was a dance of intimacy, a connection that transcended everything else. As the night deepened, we surrendered to our desires, losing ourselves in the pleasure of the moment. It was an experience unlike any other, a whirlwind of passion that left me breathless. Every kiss, every touch felt like a celebration of everything that brought us together, and I could feel the walls I had built around my heart crumbling away. When the first light of dawn peeked through the window, I found myself tangled in his arms, feeling a sense of contentment I hadn't expected. The connection we had forged felt genuine, a blend of passion and understanding that left me feeling alive. I had ventured into unknown territory, and it was exhilarating. As the sun rose, casting a warm glow over the room, I knew that this night would linger in my memory long after it had ended. I had crossed a line I never thought I would, but in that moment it felt right. I smiled to myself, grateful for the unexpected turn my life had taken and eager for what the future might hold. In that unexpected encounter, I had discovered not just a thrilling night, but a deeper connection that made me question everything I thought I knew about love and desire. And as I lay there, feeling his heartbeat against mine, I realized that sometimes the most beautiful moments come from the surprises we never saw coming. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more exciting, suspenseful stories like this, don't forget to like and subscribe to Lust Stories. There's so much more to come, and I promise you won't want to miss a single moment of it.